There we go. Video is live. I can pull up round number 1 without worrying about it jumping to one of our clues. Pull up the multi-stream there.
And there we go. We are live now.
YouTube windows, Twitch windows.
I just got a buzz.
I just got a buzz too.
That's just because you've been drinking all day.
Yes, absolutely. Pull up round number 1. Absolutely getting spun up on this water cherry Coke combo. Let's see. Oh, that's not us. Which one is us? That one's us. And already on mute there. Fantastic. Got everything open here. Ready to go. All right, cool. I've definitely muttered to myself long enough. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to look at the live announcement and share that to my page and try to boost as much as possible. So there he is. There I is.
Somebody please tell him who the F he is.
To the Nicki Minaj lyrics tonight, huh?
You know.
Watch out for that DMCA. Although, you know, I think you're all right since you have to have some semblance of melody in order to get that. Saucy, saucy. And share. Love this real awkward part.
I was asking if anybody else needs a team member.
Oh, excellent. Free agent.
Drop a like on that.
There we go. That's been posted. Got our viewers in. Inviting more people. Trying to really blow it out here. We are live now at...
There we go. I have pinned the Gentleman Octopus answer forms into the comments.
Hello, Anupama. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. And like TJ said, you're looking for a team. So if anybody out there needs another team member, and frankly, who doesn't? You know,
yeah,
this quiz.
Yeah, never know what's going to be asked.
Exactly. Definitely pick her up. Thank you for being a part of this. Looks like we have 8 viewers in the chat right now. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. It is Monday at 9 o'clock Eastern, which means it's Gentleman Octopus time.
You know it is. And you'll notice our fancy border.
Our fancy border?
Fancy.
Yeah, our brand new theme. Because, as I mentioned a couple of times already, tonight is our 50th overall game. We're just a couple of games away from having been doing this for a full year.
That tells you more about the state of the world than the state of our stream, but we'll get through it.
Yeah, nervous giggles, chuckle, I'm in danger, all that kind of thing, for sure. But we are very happy to have brought you 49 at this point.
Yeah, almost a year's worth of content.
Yep. But we're very happy to have brought you 49 at this point, full weeks of original trivia, all written basically from scratch. Very little in the beginning. I think we cobbled together from
4 questions in the first week, and then everything else is we just did it from scratch.
Starting on Tuesday.
Yeah,
starting on Tuesday.
Yeah, the way the sausage gets made, so to speak, is us just bouncing ideas off each other on our couch on Tuesday.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much it.
Pretty much. So much work gets done lying in bed recovering from Monday night. So, T, you want to take us through the thank you for supporters?
Yes. We'd like to thank our supporters. We'd like to thank everybody for showing up, but these are just some people that have supported us over the past that we want to thank. Jason Kwong, John Liu, Rachel Schumann, Jason Hess, JT Trujillo, and Will Gilbert. And Will Gilbert we'll get to in just a couple minutes as well. Stephanie Andrew, Stephen Glassman, Mark Dawson, Michelle Martin, Martin Butterick, and Clifford Gallagher, Kent Buxton, Daniel McMarthy, Sarah Ann Rapp, Richard Mason, Daniel Ludlam, and Dan Fitzpatrick. And Sarah is contributing a question for the evening.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Sarah's contributed a question.
So there's once again 3 Smiths on this thing. None of us are named Smith.
None of us are named Smith. That is true. Sarah has contributed a question to tonight, and Will has contributed a flag to us.
Yes, he gave us the city of St. Louis's flag.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull that out a little bit. Can you grab that corner up there and pull it out toward your... There we go, yeah.
There we go.
Flag of the city of St. Louis.
Beautiful flag. We absolutely love it.
Thank you very much, Will.
Wanted to fly that immediately today.
And, of course, in honor of our 50th game, we're representing ourselves and flying the Gentleman Octopus flag.
Mm-hmm. Always a favorite, always a classic.
We can get to that again later once we have more people show up, but we definitely wanted to immediately thank Will Gilbert for that contribution. And if anybody...
Be the last time we thank Will.
Or hopefully any other fan.
Yeah.
If you have a flag that you think that we would enjoy, that we don't already have, hook us up. We're big fans. Big fans. All right, moving on now to the Gentleman Octopus t-shirts. We might have to hook up some golden boys for maybe later prints.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you want to get your hands on one of those fantastic Gentleman Octopus t-shirts, all you got to do is contribute $25 or more in a single donation. And if you want to do that, you can do so at Venmo at McKinney-Sizemore, or you can use PayPal and ksizemore at hotmail.com. If you want a bottle opener and you don't already have one of those, we have these nice round magnetic bottle openers, which we'll show you once we come back onto the camera.
Those are $10 a piece.
If you don't already have one, $10 will get you one. If you already have one and would like another, just feel free to request and send in another $10. We'll hook you up.
$10 will get you one.
You send in $30, we'll send you a t-shirt and a bottle opener. Make it a combo deal.
Little family package deals.
Little bundle. Little bundle. But yeah, if you feel like supporting DIY trivia, you can do so at Venmo at McKinney-Sizemore or PayPal, ksizemore at hotmail.com, and that should not be the last time that you see those handles tonight. So I'm going to move on to Quick Wit. This is good news, actually.
Good news, everyone.
Quick Wit's a lot of fun. I came in third and second today. It was a real good day for questions. It's an exciting and competitive trivia app rewarding players with physical prizes. You're going to have a question that pops up at 2 different points throughout the day. Each time you'll have 15 minutes to answer that question without the benefit of multiple choice. It's essentially all going to be whatever general knowledge you already have, plus whatever you are able to Google and learn for yourself while researching the question. The person who answers correctly the quickest will win whatever prize is on offer. And we will be authoring a question for tomorrow. I haven't yet gotten it written, but I know what it's going to be about. So make sure you stay tuned. Download the app if you don't already have it. It is free, and as far as I know, always will be. And if you already have it, go ahead and update the app, and you will be able to see all of the brand new features, including sponsored questions. Really interesting news we have is that QuickWit has officially announced that they are in beta for their Android version. And we have made a post on the Gentleman Octopus page where you can email QuickWit and get in on the Android early access and be part of the beta testing. So, Android fans, rejoice! QuickWit has arrived. So
Not fully, but it's getting there.
It's absolutely stepping down or making its first steps. That's what I meant to say. I was imagining it like someone coming off of the LCM, the Lunar Command Module, and I realized that was only going on in my head and not in the sentence.
Gotta have the slow ramp.
Gotta have the slow ramp. All right. We are a little bit ahead, I think, actually, and still waiting for some people to trickle in. What does it show on the Facebook there?
Yeah, like 10.
Okay. Yeah, that's what
people
it says
are
here.
normally a little late arriving.
Oh, it just
Mondays.
shot up to 17 here.
Yep.
So that's pretty great. Anyway, let's move on to our rules, and we'll bring ourselves back, and while we're at it, show off those bottle openers. There you go. I think it's like an enamel, or vinyl rather, covering. Got our logo on it. It's got magnetic backing.
And those
pretty
magnets are pretty good. Yeah.
It's pretty heavy-duty stuff. And we've got tons of them, so if you want one of them for yourself, just send us $10. Anyway, you're playing Gentleman Octopus Trivia, and it's really easy to play. All you got to do is please submit your answers using the Google form links that we've provided in the chat. Make sure that you include your team name on each one of those forms and that you only submit each form how many times?
One time.
One time, please. There will be 5 rounds of 8 questions, and our middle round tonight, round number 3, will be a music round with a theme. Feel free to play individually or team up using a private chat or any other kind of communication software that you have, Zoom,
Google
Twitch,
Meet,
Discord,
Hangouts,
all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to captain your team for you there. Each correct answer to a question will be worth 1 point unless otherwise specified. During the music round, the exception will be that each correct answer to a title or to an artist is worth 1 point, and the theme, if you guess that correctly, is worth 2
bonus
points. So you definitely want to take a guess at the theme, even if you're not sure. Questions will be read once and then recapped. Following that recap, we'll put up a 3-minute, 30-second timer, and we will also run through the slides one more time while that timer is going on. At the end of that timer, make sure that you've submitted your answers. There will be no final question, and the tiebreaker will only be written in the case of a first-place tie. So we don't have that yet ready to go. Hopefully we won't need it. Knock on wood. We are about a minute away here. I'm going to stall for just a bit longer while we get more people in. So you've posted the link tree in there. I need to post it to YouTube and Twitch, so I'll do that right now and get us going.
Yep. Now we should have some people filing in pretty soon here.
Filing in.
Yep.
People trying to find their seats. TJ is the usher. Oh, right this way, please.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Oh, I see you're a supporter. Excellent.
You get our club level.
Loge box, you spoil me. All right, looks like those links are in the YouTube and Twitch chats as well. You can use that link tree to get to all of your answer forms tonight, starting with round number 1. After you submit that, you will get a prompt that will take you to round number 2. So you should only have to open the round 1 answer form. You shouldn't have a whole lot of, shark fin tabs taking up your browser.
Links, yep.
Yeah. All right. 22 people in. It is 9 o'clock, so I'm going to get us started.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
With question number 1, round number 1. Thank you again, everybody, for helping us make it to our 50th week.
And to 50 more, hopefully.
And hopefully to 50 more. Exactly. Question number 1. The title character philosophizes about consciousness before losing his arm to a fearsome warrior in a John Gardner book, told from the perspective of a monster from what epic poem? What epic poem's monster is the primary character of a book by John Gardner? In this book, the title character philosophizes about the nature of consciousness and has their arm ripped off by a fearsome warrior. That's question number 1. Always great when it starts with a D-limbing.
Yep.
Question number 2, TJ.
That's how we do. Question number 2. What word, similar to a native tribe from the region, has twice been redacted from 2 geographical features, a river and a bay, on the following slide?
Now, I know that that's a little small, so I've been thinking all day that we were going to post that image to the Octopus page, which is what I'm doing right now.
So once again, what word that sounds similar to a native tribe in the area has been twice redacted from the very small photo that we've got here?
I gotcha. I'm working on it.
We're getting there.
And then here's where I rename the file so that you can't, look at the file name and get an idea
Redacted.
of what it is.
Now you just get redacted.
Exactly. All right, that is posted.
That is posted on the Gentleman Octopus page. That is question 2's image. In case anybody needs to look at it some more. No, it's a little bit small. So once again, the question was what twice redact, yeah, there you go. What word, similar to a native tribe from the region, has twice been redacted from 2 geographical features, a river and a bay, from the following slide? So what word has been twice redacted? That's question 2.
All right. And question number 3. Jerome, the photo has been posted to the Gentleman Octopus main page.
Yep.
So check it out there.
Yep, Gentleman Octopus Trivia and Events is where that is going to be.
Question number 3. Which college has only seen its forwards and centers, such as Mo Bamba, Miles Turner, and Tristan Thompson, drafted into the NBA since the 2011 selection of guard Corey Joseph? Corey Joseph was the most recent guard selected in 2011 out of what college, which has since seen forwards and centers such as Mo Bamba, Miles Turner, and Tristan Thompson make their mark on the NBA? That's question 3.
Question number 4. Seen on the following slide, Lisa Kudrow made a guest appearance on The Good Place as what Alexandrian philosopher who was murdered in the 4th century by a violent mob? So once again, Lisa Kudrow made her appearance on The Good Place as what Alexandrian who was murdered in the 4th century?
I want that jersey.
It's a good jersey. I like that one a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime Lisa Kudrow's rocking Jaguars gear, it's a good day for Jaguars fans.
We'll chalk that up as a win.
Yep, we're going to take that as a
That takes us to what, 2?
I haven't seen every episode of Friends, but I can tell you what she didn't wear during Friends.
All right, question number 5. This one was contributed by Sarah Ann Rapp, who is having a bit of connection difficulties. I'm hoping she's able to get in for the recap. Question number 5. What actor's chemistry with her co-star in one film was so strong that she was cast years later in a computer animated film as his love interest, Kitty Softpaws? So once again, Kitty Softpaws was the name of a character played by what actress? Her chemistry with a particular actor was so strong in one film that she was brought back years later in the computer animated film to play his love interest, Kitty Softpaws. That's question number 5.
That is not true. I am the proud owner of 2 Blake Bortles jerseys, good
2
sir.
Blake Bortles jerseys.
UCF and the Jaguars. We stand Blake Bortles in this household. Question number 6. The least cinnamon and stripe-backed are varieties of what type of reed bird that is seen on the following slide, and likely a lot sweeter than part of its name suggests? Once again, the least cinnamon and stripe-backed are varieties of what type of reed bird that are seen on the following slide, and we're going to disappear, and is probably a lot sweeter than part of their name suggests. That's getting an angry react from me, Dan. So what kind of bird's that?
Name the burb.
Yep, name the bird.
Mm-hmm.
We have the stripe-backed, the cinnamon, and the least. And what kind of reed bird is that?
For what it's worth, the cinnamons are the one on the left and the stripe-backs on the right. I made sure to pick varieties that were mentioned in the question.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on now to question number 7. Question number 7. Consolidated out of geographical convenience, the Straits Settlements were an 1867-1946 polity of the British East India Company, originally consisting of Penang, Dinding, Malacca, and what free port city? Along with Penang, Dinding, and Malacca, what free port city was one of 4 polities that made up the Straits Settlements, an organization, or rather a confederation, I should say, of geographically convenient locations that were overseen by the British East India Company.
Careful with the word confederation.
Well, I mean, just mean it in terms of
Yep,
they did
I
confederate.
gotcha.
That's question number 7.
Question number 8. Ba La Bakery founder Li Vo claims to have invented what Vietnamese sandwich that usually contains sausage, leafy greens, and pickled vegetables served in a small baguette? That's right, a baguette.
Baguette. Ugh, sounds so unappetizing. You gotta say baguette. It's a baguette. What's a baguette? Ugh.
Once again, Ba La Bakery founder Li Vo claims to have invented what Vietnamese sandwich that usually contains sausage, leafy greens, and pickled veg, and served in a small baguette.
Baguette and pickled veg. You're just trying me, aren't you? All right, so what was that, TJ?
That was question number 8. You know what time it is now.
Question recap.
Recap.
All right, question number 1. Once again, a monster from what epic poem is the subject and title character of a John Gardner book? In that book, the monster philosophizes about consciousness and has their arm ripped off by a fearsome warrior. Again, we're looking for the name of the epic poem from which that monster is derived. That's question 1.
Question 2. What word, similar to a native tribe from the region, has twice been redacted from this slide? 2 geographical features, a river and a bay.
Both share that name.
Both share that name. And if you want to see this more up close, you can go to the Gentleman Octopus Trivia and Events Facebook page. And we have the redacted image so you can zoom in, enhance. Zoom and enhance.
That's how it works.
You know, like how CSI thought it worked.
Yep. Question number 3. Which college has only seen forwards and centers, such as Mo Bamba, Miles Turner, and Tristan Thompson, drafted into the NBA since the 2011 selection of guard Corey Joseph?
Only one of them had a West Sheck song named after them.
That is true. So far.
I think West Sheck. Is that?
I think it's Sheck West.
It is Sheck West.
I think it's Sheck West.
Yeah, there we go.
And you're up.
Question 4. See on the following slide, Lisa Kudrow made a guest appearance on The Good Place as what Alexandrian philosopher who was murdered in the 4th century? So who did Lisa Kudrow play on The Good Place? That is question number 4.
That is question number 4.
Leave that beautiful image up for a bit.
Love seeing the teal Jaguars jersey.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's going to look nice with a 16 on it. Just saying. Just saying.
Question number 5. This one again contributed by Sarah Ann Rapp. What actor's chemistry with her co-star in one film was so strong that she was cast years later in a computer animated film as his love interest, Kitty Softpaws? So what actress played the love interest Kitty Softpaws in a computer animated film alongside a co-star with whom she had demonstrated significant chemistry in a film years earlier? That's question 5.
Question number 6. The least, cinnamon, and stripe-backed are varieties of what type of reed bird that is seen on this slide? That's probably a lot nicer than part of its name suggests. So the 3 types you have were the least, the cinnamon, and the stripe-backed. What kind of reed bird is that? What's a bird?
What's a bird? All right, and that is question number 6. Question number 7, consolidated out of geographical convenience, the Straits Settlements were an 1867 to 1946 polity of the British East India Company, originally consisting of Penang, Dinding, Malacca, and what free port city? That's question number 7. What free port city, along with Penang, Dinding, and Malacca, was part of the Straits Settlements overseen by the British East India Company?
And now it's time to make you hungry. Question number 8. Ba La Bakery founder Li Vo claims to have invented what Vietnamese sandwich that usually contains sausage, leafy greens, and pickled vegetables served in a small baguette? There you happy?
Am.
So what kind of Vietnamese sandwich is that? It sounds delicious. I need it.
All right, that is the end of round number 1. We're going to put up the timer here for 3.5 minutes, and you will have that time to submit your answers. While the timer is going on, we'll play some filler music, and we'll recap the slides that you've already seen. But for now, good luck,
See you in a bit.
And get those answers in.
All right, let's go through those answers. But first, we'd love to thank Mark Dawson for his incredibly generous donation. Thank you, Mark, for always supporting the stream.
Thank you very much, Mark. And if you out there have the means to do so and would like to support the stream, again, we write everything from scratch and certainly appreciate it when the efforts are rewarded with your attendance, of course, and your generous donations. And if you'd like to support us financially, you can do so at Venmo at McKinney-Sizemore or using PayPal, it's ksizemore@hotmail.com. Let's
With that being said, let's go to the answers.
Exactly. Question number 1. The title character philosophizes about consciousness before losing his arm to a fearsome warrior in a John Gardner book, told from the perspective of a monster from what epic poem? That book was titled Grendel, and Grendel is a monster from Beowulf.
We did give credit for Grendel as well, because we are clearly talking about the book.
We were clearly talking about the book. The longer this goes on, TJ Octopus, the more likely it is that every book on my shelf will be asked about at some point.
Just looking at what we're doing this week. Question number 2. What word, similar to a native tribe from the region, has twice been redacted from 2 geographical features, a river and a bay, on the following slide? And there it was again. Yeah, if you want to see it up close, just go to our page at Gentleman Octopus Trivia and Events. And it is Penobscot.
Yeah, the Penobscot. As far as I know, the Narragansett, which was one of our guesses, does not also have an eponymous river, or at least not one of that size, and certainly not at that location. But Penobscot is the name of both a river and a bay in Maine.
It's the name of bay.
Question number 3. Which college has had talent such as Mo Bamba, Miles Turner, and Tristan Thompson, all forwards or centers, drafted into the NBA since its 2011 selection of guard Corey Joseph, or rather since the 2011 selection of guard Corey Joseph? TJ, what do they do in Texas?
Everything's bigger in Texas, apparently. Mo Bamba went, I believe, 5th overall to the Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Miles Turner went 8th overall to Indiana. And Tristan went...
But
I think he went to Boston initially.
But a lot of size and height coming out of UT Austin.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't even count Kevin Durant, who's also from there and is also 6'11".
You ups.
Yep. Question number 4. Seen on the following slide, Lisa Kudrow made a guest appearance on The Good Place as what Alexandrian philosopher who was murdered in the 4th century by a violent mob? There's Lisa. And that was Hypatia. She played Hypatia in a guest spot on The Good Place.
Yep, Hypatia of Alexandria was renowned for her sage advice. She had a sort of combative but still respecting relationship with the current bishop of Alexandria. But when that bishop was succeeded, she didn't have that same relationship with him and was the victim of a smear campaign that resulted in her murder. So, a lot of fun, happy stuff there. Question number 5. This one, again, contributed by Sarah Ann Rapp.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Cheers. Clink, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
What actor's chemistry with her co-star in one film was so strong that she was cast years later in a computer animated film as his love interest, Kitty Softpaws? Kitty Softpaws was a character introduced in the spin-off film Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots, the title character voiced by Antonio Banderas, and his chemistry with Salma Hayek in Desperado and Once Upon a Time in Mexico was what brought Salma Hayek to the role as Kitty Softpaws.
And Desperado, right?
Desperado and Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Yep, that's what I said.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So again, that was Salma Hayek, and thank you, Sarah, for writing that question and hooking us up with a great visual accompaniment as well.
Question number 6. The least, cinnamon, and striped-backed are varieties of what type of reed bird that is seen on the following slide, and likely a whole lot sweeter than part of its name suggests. Let's take that away so you can see the cinnamon boy. And these birds are bitterns. They're not so bitter, after all.
Maybe if they were bitter, it would only be because they're small herons and they kind of have a chip on their shoulder.
Small herons.
Small herons. All right.
Small herons, big dreams.
Question number 7. Consolidated out of geographical convenience, the Straits Settlements were an 1867 to 1946 polity of the British East India Company, originally consisting of Penang, Dinding, Malacca, and what free port city? Well, down there in Southeast Asia, where you would find the Strait of Malacca, the free port city of the era was Singapore. Singapore. Those areas highlighted in red are the members of the Straits settlements. I apologize for the resolution on that particular image. And TJ, want to take it away?
Yep. Question number 8. Ba La Bakery founder Li Vo claims to have invented what Vietnamese sandwich that usually contains sausage, leafy greens, and pickled vegetables served in a small baguette. And that delicious concoction is banh mi. Banh mi looks so good.
It is delicious. They offered it at around UCF when we were going to school there, and it was a really cheap lunch option.
So that was round number 1. Let's meet the teams.
And for anyone concerned about the pace, myself included, round number 1 is typically slower than the others while we get everybody in tune with the game.
Oh, we'll get it. We got one-man Wolfpack. Roger that. Bringing up the rear. Not bringing up the rear. Kanye West Nile Virus. Gentlefolk Octopodes. Battleship Mandy Patinkin. Third podium. Parabalar Amobamba. Octopodes Nuts. And B3 Front Stroking King.
All right, those top 4, I believe, are tied, are they?
Yep.
First place?
Yep. But we go over that in the second round when we do the scoring update. I agree with that.
So I think the Daily Quick Wit prize should be a sandwich. Yes, Vank Daddy, absolutely. And Anupama says that she's been acquired by a team. She's on bringing up the rear. Excellent. Glad to hear it. Glad to play matchmaker out here. Let's hit it with round number 2. Question number 1. With its signature limestone deposits dating to the Oligocene epoch, Australia's Null Arbor Plain is regarded as the world's largest example of what geological feature with a German name characterized by sinkholes and caves. So again, sinkholes and caves, such as those found along the Null Arbor Plain in Australia, characterize what geological feature with a German name, often composed of limestone? That's question number 1.
That is question number 1. Question number 2. As part of a belated effort to remove white actors from non-white roles, what 3 named voice actor with more than 500 IMDb credits recently debuted as the new voice of Dr. Hibbert on The Simpsons? Once again, as part of a belated effort to remove white actors from non-white roles, what 3 named voice actor with more than 500 IMDb credits recently debuted as the new voice of Dr. Hibbert on The Simpsons? That is question number 2. That's a good try, Sarah, but not quite.
Yeah, I don't think we can do that.
Yeah.
I mean, we physically can do that, but don't want to set a precedent. So, question number 3.
Slippery slope.
Question number 3. A Lisbon monument inscribed, "In this infamous land, nothing may be built for all time," documents what specific punishment of the Duke of Aveiro, a punishment said to have been carried out at the end of the Third Punic War by Scipio Aemilianus. So once again, a Lisbon monument partially inscribed, "In this infamous land, nothing may be built for all time," describes what specific punishment carried out on the Duke of Aveiro. This punishment was also legendarily said to have been perpetrated by Scipio Aemilianus at the end of the Third Punic War. That's question 3.
You're getting all the long ones in this round.
Well, I wrote them. I should be the one to take my medicine there.
Question 4. The following image shows a Pahari painting depicting Arat with what all-attractive blue-skinned god, the 8th avatar of Vishu?
Did you say Vishu?
I did not.
Okay, good.
Again, in there. So once again, this is depicting Radha with what 8th avatar of Vishnu? What is
It's the simplest way to ask that. Whose consort was Radha?
That is question number 4. That time I did say Vishnu.
Good.
I shouldn't get paddled.
Question number 5. Although the band Modest Mouse reached their greatest chart success with Dashboard at number 61, their leader, Isaac Brock, was able to hit number 9 thanks to a co-writing credit on what Chicago rapper's 2010 single, The Show Goes On. So once again, The Show Goes On by what Chicago rapper was a 2010 single that gave Modest Mouse songwriter Isaac Brock his highest charting writing credit?
On the Hot 100.
On the Hot 100,
Yep.
Hitting number 9. Looking for the name of the Chicago rapper behind The Show Goes On. That's question 5.
Question number 6, defined by the Oxford Dictionary of English as a shoulder belt with loops or pockets for cartridges. What militant accessory has famously been worn by Latin American revolutionaries as well as Chewbacca and John Rambo? Hey, excellent. Jerome said the shirt came.
Oh, great. Glad to hear it.
Excellent.
Glad to hear it. For what it's worth, just clarifying on the question that we asked about the Pahari painting, Radha is pictured in consort in that painting, but Radha is not listed typically as a consort of this god. So,
Okay.
Definitely don't use that as your go-to clue. That me saying that to me because I was the one who said that.
So once again, defined by the Oxford Dictionary of English as a shoulder belt with loops or pockets for cartridges. What militant accessory has famously been worn by Latin American revolutionaries? Chewbacca and John Rambo. That really took a turn, didn't it? And Latin American revolutionaries and Chewie.
Question number 7. Tides are at their maximum range when the sun, moon, and earth are all in alignment. An astronomical phenomenon referred to by what vowelless name? What vowelless name refers to an astronomical